Welcome, everyone. Happy Tuesday if you're watching this when this is posted. Otherwise, it's a timeless message. So, for part of the collective, you guys are feeling a major shift in your life. You're feeling this uneasiness, this discomfort. And where I am seeing this falling mostly, this discomfort is in your mind, the mental part of this, the emotional part of this. There's like this feeling of, I've lost a part of myself. The people that once were in my life for so long, I just don't feel like I want to be around them. I don't feel like it resonates with me. I don't feel like these people do it for me. And it's not that there's anything wrong with some of these people in your life, but it's just the shift has taken you into a different frequency. It's taken you into a different part of your life that they don't fit in anymore. And this feels like an abundant loss to you. And mentally, it's draining. It's a hard thing to adjust to. But you have to trust in the divine timing, and you have to trust that the divine is very involved in this. I'm hearing this very loud and clear. And again, only take what resonates, leave the rest. If none of it resonates, don't make it fit. But for some of the collective, you guys are going through a major shift. You are feeling things jolting and shaking in your life, and it's making you feel very uncomfortable. Some of you may find yourself randomly getting emotional, randomly crying, randomly feeling a heaviness during your day out of nowhere. You may be feeling like, what is going on? Why am I feeling these emotions when you're just working in your day and doing your thing? But when these shifts happen, it changes everything going on in your mind. It changes everything going on in your body. So when I see the good health come out here, Spirit is telling me most of the focus is on the mental side, the mind side, what's going on in your mind, the way you're thinking. You feel this restlessness that these people that I once was around for so many years had in my life. I just don't feel that connection. I feel like there's this absence. So it makes it feel like a loss. It makes you feel like you have this emptiness in your day, in your life. For some of you, this is your work. You're in your job and it feels mundane. It feels boring. It feels like you've done this yesterday. You've done it the day before. You've done it the year before. It feels like this repetitive, redundant thing that you're doing in your life that is no longer rewarding you. And the whole focus here is on the mindset, the mental side. Once you establish what's going on in your mind, get a handle on it, dissect it, sit in it, allow yourself to process it, and then move past it. Because once you move past it, you're going to find that things go much smoother. And the reality is that as you're going through this shift and you are changing frequencies and things are changing in your life, you start to attract the things and people and environments and jobs and whatever into your life that belong there. Now, I'm not saying that if your job sucks and you're in this mundane situation that the next day everything changes. No, of course not. But you're going to get some type of clarity of what course of action you need to take. Maybe it's getting another position in your job. Maybe it's taking on different responsibilities. Maybe it's changing things up. It could be very different things for different people. For some of you, it could be the people around you, family, friends. It could be environments you're in that no longer suit you, no longer resonate with you. And you're feeling this discomfort because you're stepping away from the familiar. Even though the familiar can at times be bad, toxic for us, and not good, it's comfortable because we can predict those outcomes. And there's a level of control. And when I saw the word of the day come out, control, it spoke volumes to me. Spirit was like, it's all about the control. When you're shifting, it's the fear, right? Because I no longer can control the environment. I feel like I'm out of control. And that being out of control feels like I'm losing it. I'm losing something because I cannot control the outcome of what's going on. And the unpredictability can make you feel a certain way mentally that is uncomfortable. And for some of you, you could find yourself randomly crying, getting emotional during the day and wondering, why is this happening? Well, for some of the collective, this could be around this shift that's happening. Things don't feel familiar. Things feel uncomfortable. And Know that the divine is very much involved in everything that's going on. When you put your trust in God and put your trust in divine timing, everything starts to align. And the one thing you have to understand is surrender is so important in this entire process of shifting. When you try to fight it, when you try to control it, it makes the shift more resistant. It makes it more challenging, more difficult. If you allow yourselves to process through that shift and feel what you need to feel, process it and move on, and surrender to that divine timing and allow God to lead you through that process and direct you. Um, and remember, you have the Spirit. The Holy Spirit allows you to strengthen that area of discernment to be able to set those intentions right so that when you go through the shift, it's a lot smoother in your life. And when you believe in the divine timing and you believe in the universe, you understand that things are expanding, things are growing, and luck is on your side because every time you've been through a shift and you went through that difficulty, you quickly realized when you got on the other end that everything worked out much better. Everything worked out much more smoothly. And it wasn't nearly as intense as it felt in the moment as you were going through it. So allow yourself to have a level of surrender through this so that you can get through that shift. It's not that you shouldn't feel the things you feel. Absolutely feel them, but don't let it overtake you. Don't let it consume you that it completely disrupts how you feel mentally and emotionally. It's really important. And when we see the neuro linguistics cards, I love these because we have the first one was just positive assumption. In conflict, assume positive intent. Ask um, what might they have been trying to achieve. When you reframe the motivation, you soften the emotional charge and open space for resolution. And that's an important thing as you're going through the shift. You might feel that people that you once resonated with are no longer resonating with you, and you're feeling this friction, this tension. And this is coming really strongly to me now, is that there are people around you that as you go through this shift are going to feel very uncomfortable. They're not going to like it. They're going to buck up to you. They're going to challenge you. They're going to make you feel a level of discomfort. Like, what is going on with you? Why are you acting this way? Why are you being so distant? Why are you pulling away? You're going to have people in your environment that are going to be triggered by what is happening to you. So just change how you're thinking about it. Don't have have more of a positive intent in why they're approaching you this way. Realize that not everybody understands what you are going through. They don't understand what this shift is about. And you do not owe anybody an explanation. You don't need to. You can just let it rest. And it's difficult. It's difficult because people don't understand and they can get very uncomfortable about it. They don't like it. And the surface structure was the next card that we got. Surface structure refers to the actual words people use, while the deeper meaning may lie beneath. This card reminds you that what's said isn't always what's meant. Pay attention to the language and expose what is beneath the surface. And when I saw this card, I was thinking about how people act with their words. And if you're a highly empathetic, sensitive person, and you probably are if you're watching this, you are very attuned to people's energy. You can feel people's shifts. They don't even have to speak. You can literally feel the shift towards you. When they're talking to you, look at what's underneath. You know, a lot of times it's just that they don't understand. They can't connect the dots of what's going on in your life because they only have so much information about what you're going through. So have a level of understanding and humbleness as these people are feeling uncomfortable around you as you're going through this shift because they truly don't understand. So you have to remember to not get so offended and not get so triggered by how they're approaching you because they genuinely cannot comprehend. They cannot understand what it is like to go through a shift like that. And then we have angel number 433, and these two cards flew out and it's perfect. Angels oversee, ask for help. You may have been feeling lost as to which direction to go in life lately because this shift makes you feel like this uneasiness. I want to go back to the familiar. I can predict that. But the angels are saying that they understand you're feeling lost and which direction to go. And your angels acknowledge this and ask you to put your faith in them. Write down the decisions you've been putting off. Then ask your angels for divine guidance about how to proceed. Draw another card while asking for insight into your next steps. And we did have another card come out. So they both came out. So we're going to take this one as the second card, which is 300. Divine connection. The mind, body, and spirit unite. Your angels acknowledge that you have an intense connection to the divine right now. The unity of your mind, body, and spirit create a conduit for spirit messages. Sit in meditation with your hands on your third eye chakra, the center of your forehead right now. Repeat the mantra a few times until it begins to sink in. I trust in my abilities. I trust in my abilities. And that's what the angels want to say to you, that as you're trying to figure out what direction you're going in, really hone into that um, third eye chakra and say to yourself, I trust my abilities, because you need to trust yourself as you're going through this shift. As you're going through this shift, trust is really important because it allows you to establish some solidity into what is going on in your life and help you direct things in the right way. Finally, the word that came out was control. And this fit in so well because, as you know, when you're going through a shift, the lack of control, the amount of surrender that you have to do to allow that shift to happen is very uncomfortable. And your eyes turn towards you with willingness to follow where you lead. You have to allow yourself to lean into it, to surrender into it. And the power is placed in your hands right now. Rain. This is a time when all decisions will have an effect on others. People around you are going to be affected. You have to be prepared for this. So when you're setting your intentions for the next day, be prepared that there are people in your life that are going to be uncomfortable with what is shifting in you. Try to keep casualties to a minimum. Don't get into fights. Don't get into triggering events. Just stay neutral, stay calm. Calm them by not being triggered. Consider every possible outcome. A tight grip on the reins as you pull in every direction. Really be decisive on how much information you're giving people in your shift. Not everybody has to know everything that's going on. Decide which ones can be set down. Do only what you truly can. Don't over explain yourself. Just realize that not everybody needs to know everything. And you are capable. You are capable of getting through this shift. You just have to find the comfort in the surrender. There are fine-tuned skills that you have practiced leading up to this moment. You have the abilities, you have the know-how, the knowledge to get through this. Or you have not yet put in the hours and you will have to try extremely hard to keep it together. If you resist this, it's going to be more challenging. If you lean into this shift, it's going to be easier and much more smoother. Either scenario, you are capable and you're going to get through this shift no matter what. But if you take the difficult route of resisting it, trying to control it, it's going to be more difficult. If you surrender it, it's going to go smoother. This will require attention to minute details. Pay attention to your day, pay attention to your environment, pay attention to the energies around you. In preparation for tomorrow, ask yourself these things, please. How will you guide your outcome? To whom can you delegate tasks? If this or was this ever in your control? When the divine is involved, this is one thing I have learned in life is that you are not in control. No matter how much you try to resist it, change is going to happen, shifts are going to happen. When you resist it, it just prolongs everything. It just makes everything a bigger struggle in your life. So when you approach your intentions for the next day, please keep these things in mind. And again, like the video if you enjoy it, subscribe if you want to stick around. I appreciate you, but only take what resonates. And if none of this fits, none of it fits. This is a collective reading, so it doesn't resonate with everyone. But for some of you, you guys are going through a shift right now. You are feeling it. You're feeling the people around you not resonating with you. You're feeling your environments feel different. Food feels different. Everything feels different right now. And you're just in a place of discomfort. But if you surrender to it and you allow yourself to go through the shift, it's going to go much smoother. All right, everybody. I wish you a lot of luck until later when we do our shadow work reading. I hope you have a wonderful day and blessings.